What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Today we are going to be talking about some brand new unreleased kind of hidden diamonds that we saw with the reveal of signature teams. But quickly, if you guys could leave a like down below on this video, subscribe if you guys are new. A lot of really great videos coming out that I have planned now that I'm in my new place, so I cannot wait to bring those out to you guys. But of course, if you don't know exactly what signature teams are, I recommend you watching this video up in the top right hand corner where I more or less go over and explain it. You'll probably get the gist of it from what I talk about in this video, but basically signature teams is a new moment string that we have where you get to play with the best players from that team. So for example, you look at the signature Braves, they are compiled of all of the best flashback and all the best cards that the Braves have. Keep in mind that they have to actually say Braves on the card. A good example of this might be, I talked about this yesterday with the Miami Marlins. You're not going to have the Tigers Miggy on here. You're only going to have the Marlins Miguel Cabrera. So it is going to work like that. And it's pretty self-explanatory. You're just playing veteran 3-inning games, pretty much like Conquest, and you're getting to use the signature team and you're facing a signature team, so it's just like that. And it's pretty cool how they did it, but what they added along with it is that they have a flurry of brand new flashback and legend cards that we are seeing in the game. You know, some brand new gold cards, some diamond cards, and we're going to specifically talk about the diamonds. I'm sure there's a plethora of golds, but there are 10 new diamonds that we know are going to come out in the future. We already did see quite a few yesterday. For example, I know there's like a 94 Edwin Diaz from the Seattle Mariners signature team. There is a bunch of those that have been released, as you guys can see. For example, right here, 94 overall Edwin Diaz. And how you get these cards are basically just by playing the moments. You guys are going to see that you're going to get these packs pop up, one-time legends and flashback pack, and that is where you're going to obtain of these cards. I do believe it is kind of a random drop. I think you're guaranteed a gold card, but there's also a chance at a diamond player pull. So we have some of them released right now, but we also were able to go in and see that they did have some other guys that are going to be coming out in the future. So let's go into those right now. I did screenshot all of those. So here we are starting with nice Andre Dawson right here. This is a 95 overall from the Nationals. I assume he's still going to get a signature card. I think the main thing of this is just to get more flashback, more legend cards, more variety out there, and that is not a bad thing. You know, a guy like Andre Dawson, I think his signature is probably going to be on the Expos, but who really knows? Maybe it's going to be on the Cubs. But this card looks pretty damn good. 92 diamond fielding, 97 arm strength, 83 speed, 94 and 96 splits versus lefties. That is good. 90 vision. I think his Cubs card is 92, doesn't have that good of vision. So this is a very solid card. There's really nothing to complain about. You know, he's not the greatest hitter righty on righty, but not bad. 83, 75 splits. This is a pretty good card, and I don't think these are going to go for that much. You saw the price for Edwin Diaz was going for about 40,000, so if this is a 50,000 stub card, that is a pretty good deal, I would say so, for looking at these stats. Here we have 95 Vladimir Guerrero. And this one's interesting because we did see a 94. We already have a 94 from the second inning program, but we have another high overall flashback legend Vlad Guerrero card. And obviously, yeah, he's going to get a 99 signature. I would assume with the Expos, he would get that instead of the Angels, but this card looks decent, I guess. I don't know. It almost rather have the 94 a little bit. I think this card is faster. I think his fielding is better by a bit. His arm strength is pretty much the same. But I don't know. I think the other one has better hitting stats. You know, 93 vision, 107, 79 contact, 85, 68 power. It's not bad, but at the same point, this is not that amazing of a card. If this is going for 40, 50,000 stubs, I don't think that's necessarily worth it. I would probably rather have the 94 Vlad Guerrero from the second inning program on my team. Here we have a Lucroy. I believe that is already in the game, so let's just pass over that one right there. If not, you know, here are his stats, but I'm pretty sure he was in the game. I just took a screenshot just to be sure. Here we have a Tony Perez, 87 overall. This one is a really good hitting card for a third baseman. Not great defense, does just miss the mark on silver defense at 70, 47 speed, 91, 96 contact, 90, 77 power, 63 vision, a bit on the low side, nothing crazy right here, but this is what I mean. I just like to have more diamond cards, more diamond legend and flashbacks within Diamond Dynasty, so, you know, this could be a cool card for Battle Royale. For myself, you know, it could be cool to do like theme teams with. It's a lot of things that you could do with this card, so it's better to have more cards out there rather than less, and I think that's something that they learned from last year in MLB The Show 18, where we had significantly less amounts of flashback and legend cards. Going on to the next one, we have an 85 overall Garrett Cole. Not really too exciting right here. I'm going to move myself so you guys can see his pitch speeds and whatnot, but I think the live series is obviously better. You know, only 73 hit 9, 71 K9. It's going to make for pretty big PCIs no matter how what vision you have. So this card, nothing too crazy. I'm not exactly jumping out of my seat for it, but you know, it's there. Here we have Luis Gonzalez, who I remember talking about. I don't know if they still had his rights. Obviously they do. 103 in 98 contact, 71 41 power, 96 vision, 70 fielding. So you know, for an 87 overall card, you usually don't expect that great a defense, at least how this year has been, and about 60 speed. So I think this is a serviceable enough card over in left field. I haven't tested out his swing too much, but a lefty bat with a lot of contact, maybe this is right up your alley. That is an 87 overall Luis Gonzalez. Here we have a Patrick Corbin from his time. I believe this is another 2018 flashback. Yes, it is. From the Arizona Diamondbacks. 87 stamina, 87 K9, 81 hits per 9, 76 walks per 9. Of course, Corbin is notorious for not necessarily throwing all that hard. 91, 92 miles per hour is what he's going to top out at on that four-seam fastball. You know, I haven't really used, I know they came out with the Diamond Patrick Corbin for the Player of the Month or Tops Now, whichever it is. This card looks probably pretty similar. I don't think this is going to be a card you're necessarily going to use, just something that in passing eventually you're going to give it a try, maybe for an event or something like that, but I don't think you're replacing Signature Bob Gibson or something like that. This card is pretty interesting. Here we have an Adam Ottavino, and I don't even collect Topps cards like that, but Topps Heritage, I am a fan of those. I just like the retro look. I wish they did more flashbacks like this. I think it looks really cool, but this is a 2018 flashback. 105 hit 9, 113 K9, 38 walks per 9, 74 home runs per 9, 108 pitch clutch. He has 5 pitches, 2 or 3 fastballs, a 4-seam, 2-seam, and a cutter, a changeup, and a slider, 99 break, and he's going to throw about a 95, 96 mile per hour 4-seam fastball. This is a very interesting card. This is going to be really nice. You know, I don't know the individual control on each of his pitches, but this, in theory, looks like a really solid reliever, so I'm definitely interested in picking up this card once he is obtainable. Here we have the Pizza Man, Mike Piazza. He's getting a diamond flashback card for the Los Angeles Dodgers. I don't know if he's going to get a better card with the Dodgers. I assume probably not, because we already have an 88 Mets, a 92 Dodgers, and of course the Signature Series. But this card is really good. This is kind of, you know, a budget, you know, Walmart brand Mike Piazza, you might say. 92, 96 contact, 74 to 107 power, 82 vision, 45 speed, 75 fielding. The defense is pretty much right in line with the signature Mike Piazza. I think this is a great card. Once again, if this goes for 40,000 stubs, this is a great mix, not too slow at about 45 speed, and then good hitting stats all around. 80 plus vision is pretty solid, and then 96 107 splits versus lefties. This is a very good hitting catcher, and like I said, defense is pretty much on par. 84 blocking with the signature 99 overall. So I think this Mike Piazza looks great, and it would be definitely interesting to try him out. And then finally, our last one we're going to be looking at is this 87 overall Lee Smith. Of course, got his signature with the Cubs, and I believe this was his career art card that he had last year in MLB 18. I always like the way Lee Smith cards play, so if you don't have the stubs to get the 94, you know, go out and get the 85. I'm sure this is probably going to be a budget option, going for like 10,000 stubs or something like that. 80 hits per 9, 95 K per 9, 87 walks per 9, 81 home runs per 9. Of course, the forkball, always a really good pitch of his. Really like to spam that a lot because a lot of people can't really hit it. And then, you know, a nice fastball, slider, and cutter to bounce off of that. So really nice pitch repertoire, and I believe that is it. So it's 10, depending on whether or not Lucroy is new. I'm gonna go check that out. Actually, I have a feeling he's probably in the game, but yeah, all of those cards are going to be in there eventually. Remember, signature teams are going to be dropping every week. They're not going to end until September 27th, so pretty much a month that we're going to have. Yep, Lucroy is already in the game, of course. So 9 new diamonds, but yeah, these are going to extend all the way until the end of September. As you guys can see, we're going to get a new one next week on September 6th, and we're going to see the last time that we see them on September 27th. We're going to see 2 brand new signatures, including a 99 overall signature series, and I believe that is a set reward. I believe that you have to go through all of these signature teams moments in order to get that. So I think it is definitely a good time. Even if you don't really want the 96 Jason Kendall, I think it is still worth it to go out and finish them, because I have a feeling, and I'm going to make a video on my predictions on who we're going to see within the rest of the signature teams, but I think that there's still plenty of really good cards to come, you know, whether it be diamonds, because, you know, a 94, 95 overall diamond flashbacks that we're seeing within the moments that you guys can get out of, you know, a pack. And these are all relatively easy games. You know, they can be monotonous, you know, on veteran difficulty for a lot of people, but you know, there's a lot of promise. I think they're gonna do really well, and we're gonna see at least 3, 4, 5 and 6 brand new signature cards within signature teams. So let me know down below in the comments section which of these cards that we covered today are you guys interested in picking up. And out of the remaining teams, you know, we only covered so many teams right there. What other diamond flashbacks would you guys like to see included and have them add towards signature teams? Let me know down below in the comment section. But if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like down below. Hope you guys have a great day today. And there goes some Zowdy.
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.